Do you want to learn how to make some muffins with me that aren't just your ordinary blueberry muffins? They actually contain something that boosts your mood and helps beat the blues. Come along with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know how. Everything starts off like normal blueberry muffins, like a large bowl with, you want to put 1 3/4 cups of flour and 4 tablespoons of sugar, or you could put honey if you want to do something different. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Then you just want to whisk those around to fluff them up and get them mixed, and then just make them well in the center. And then we're going to whip up the wet ingredients. The recipe, by the way, will be in the description box, and I now have a link to a downloadable option if you want to start a cookbook with me. Anyway, well on the side, and let's go to the wet liquid ingredients. I use a larger than I need measuring cup with 1/2 cup of milk in it. To that, we add 1 egg and we whisk it up. To that, you want to add a teaspoon of vanilla and 1/3 cup of cooking oil. I just use olive oil, but you can use canola or whatever you want. And whisk that up. And here's where the secret ingredient comes in. We're going to be using blue pea flour. Blue pea flour comes from Thailand and Asia, and it comes from a pea plant that has blue flowers. But why it's important is because it's full of anthocyanins, which are antioxidants. They're anti-inflammatory. They've got vitamin A, vitamin C, and the thing about boosting your mood is that they are known adaptation, which means that it helps your body cope with stress. So why not have a double awesome blueberry muffin with something in it that boosts your mood and makes it fun? So I am going to add a tablespoon of this blue pea flour powder, and when you stir it in, it turns the liquid blue. Isn't that crazy? And then into your well of your dry ingredients, that's where you pour the magic blue formula, the Beat the Blues blue formula. And then you just want to stir it enough to mix it so that all the liquid is absorbed. And then if you want to add a little more protein, you can add 1/4 cup of hemp seeds, along with the famous, you gotta have blueberries and blueberry muffins, 1 cup of blueberries. Mix that up. And then we put them in the muffin tins. You just want to have a lightly greased muffin tin. Fill each tin about 2/3 to 3/4 full. And then we put them in the oven at 400 for 25 minutes. They're done. How you tell if a muffin is actually cooked is you do the toothpick test. You poke it in, and if it comes out dry, then you know that your muffins are ready. So these ones only took about 20 minutes. I would keep an eye on your oven while you're cooking. So if you happen to be on donut day, and maybe you even work with the boys in blue or the navy, these would be a perfect theme muffin, or just something colorful for the kids. Either way, it ought to boost your mood just because you're baking something from love. Bon appetit! Subscribe if you'd like to cook some more with me.